A very good morning to all of you. Our today's topic is how SSL works. I want to let you know if anybody could not able to join the class, still he or she can watch this video on YouTube, or I personally send this video to everybody or in the group. Okay, fine. So don't worry if you cannot join this class. No worries. But I will continue with my topic. You just listen to me. Don't interrupt. Let me start. How SSL works. SSL will work with three protocol: handshaking, record, and alert protocol. Fine. When we met our friends, we firstly shake hands. Similarly, SSL when connecting with a browser, like browser and server. If they both are friends, let us suppose this is the user and this is our server from where we take the information. So when SSL works, web browser and web server, they both shake hands before starting any communication or before starting any transmission with each other. So SSL works on three protocols: handshaking, record, and alert. So what is in the handshake protocol? This is simply the shaking of hands. I already told you, nothing special. Before any communication, just both server and browser, they just shake hands. But the thing to note down is you have to mention the format of handshake protocol. There is type, length, and content. One bit is for the content. What is the content in the uh, content? And then 3 bytes is for the length of the message. 1 byte is for the type of the message. This is the actual content which we have to, which browser and server share with each other. So type taking 1 byte. This field indicates 10 possible message types. Type means message किस किस टाइप के हो सकते हैं. This type will indicate. For example, type of message could be this type could be a hello request, a client hello, a server hello, a certificate, or server key exchange. This 10 type of message could be, which specifies by this type. Type. Okay. Sorry, then there is length. Length indicates just the length of the message, and then content indicates your what like if your hello request, then parameter will be none, your content will be none. This field indicate the parameter associated with the message depending on the message type. if there is if there is a client hello, then parameter could be version, random number, session ID, default suite, compression method, and so on. If there is certificate type message, then this parameter could be there. If server hello done, then no parameter like this. These are different for the different type of message. Okay, then your handshake protocol is also goes under the four phases. It is not directly the direct that handshaking is done. Let us suppose if I'm taking an example of me and my friend, we are shaking hands. Then how it will be? Uh, Firstly, I have to give my hand, offer my hand, then he will offer his hand, yeah, her or her hand. Then we will shake hand. Like it is it goes in three phases, right? Offering hands, then he or she will offer hand, then we will shake hands. Okay. So similarly, handshaking is also will go with four phases. First is establishing secure capabilities, or we can say establishment of connection between both the parties. Then server authentication and key exchange. I will shake hand with only authenticated person, not anybody else. Fine. So this is server authentication. That server will provide its authenticity that he or she, not he or she, that server is not a hacker. Server is a real. Okay. So server authentication is more important so that No, we could not connect with any other. Only we have to connect with the server. So we make sure that server is authentic, and then we will exchange. Then server will exchange the key. After that client authentication, server also want to know whether the client is authentic or not. Fine. Then client will exchange its key. Then it is finished. This is your phases of handshake protocol. They mention it through the diagram. Okay. So, what is establishment of security capabilities? What goes under this topic? This is just client hello and server hello. Nothing. You can write what goes under this. Like they mentioned in the diagram, web server and browser and server, client hello, and then there is server hello. Okay, some parameters if you want to read version, random session ID, compression method which we use. After that, like this is established security capability. It is done with the sending hello by server and by browser, then server authentication and key exchange. This is your phase two, server authentication and key exchange. Okay, so what goes under this? It also includes four-step web browser, web server is there, certificate, server key exchange, certificate request, server hello done. Okay, a single hello is done with these four phases. This is web server. Server send its digital signature. I told you server authentication. What is this? Um, if I have to shake hand with someone, then I will make sure who is that person. Similarly, server authentication is important. So this is how it will, how a person will make sure that he is authentic by sending me photo identity card, right? By showing his identity that I am true person, I'm not a fake. So in internet, similarly, they share their certificates. If this web server is sharing his certificate, that means he is proving his authenticity. Okay, server send a digital signature to the web browser. Fine. Then server will share his its key, not his. Server will share its key to the web browser. I told you what are how they exchange public and private key. Public key for encryption, and then to decrypt the data, receiver and uses its private key. So these key exchange is also important. This is optional. If server want to exchange, then he can it can. Okay, then there is certificate request again. Then server request to web browser that I prove my identity, then it's your turn to prove your identity. Then server will request to web browser to send me the certificate, and then server side hello is done. Fine. This is what they have mentioned in this. So the third phase is client authentication and key exchange. Server has done its own side. Now it's turn time of client authentication. Client also should have proved that he client is not a hacker. He is a true person. So how it will be done? Similarly, these steps are certificate. Client will also share its certificate. Then key exchange. Then certificate verify. Okay. If server asks for browser to share its certificate, then this will be done. Means if I do not ask who are you, then why other person will show its identity, right? So this is certificate. Web browser is sharing its certificate to the server. They mention if server demand. If server want, please prove your identity. Then this is then web browser will send its certificate. This is means it is optional. Okay, then client will also share its key, and then certificate is verify if server want, if server demand authenticity. Okay. Then fourth phase is finished. Once everything done, their shaking hand is done, their identity is proven, then it is finished. So I think this is our SSL protocol. The record protocol, what this SSL record protocol done again to confidentiality and integrity. Then there is fragmentation. Fragmentation is like I'm recording my this video. It will be I think approximately of um, 20 60 MB or 20 MB 50 MB means it's still long, very long. So how my data will send to other person? It will be fragmented. Fragmented means small. It will be broken down in small pieces. Okay. Then compression. If my video I recording is 40 MB, then when I will send to you or by other medium, not only WhatsApp, by other medium I'm sending this, then it will be compressed and it will remain 38 or even 36. Okay. You all know that original if we send even a picture or image, it will not send in original form. Some bits are lost. uh, Even if you share your photos with each other, then some pixel will lost during the transmission. So that is due to compression, because original data is not sent through the internet, some pixels lost. For fast transmission, this is needed to be done. Then addition of MAC is message authentication code. Then again it's encryption, encryption to encrypt the data. Finally, then SSL also offers an alert protocol. This is very important. Important means in the working of SSL, it's important. The alert protocol. Why alert protocol needed, or why it's we not we why SSL use it? During the transmission, maybe there is an hacker who can interrupt the transmission. Then if server come to know that there is some problem between both end, or server end, or browser end, then it will alert the browser, please stop the transmission. So alert protocol is important in SSL. That's why we use SSL simply during the email transmission. Or then first is severity and cause. This is cause means actual error. What is the actual error? If some error occurs between server and browser, then there is severity, means warning, or fatal. Fatal means I mention here very dangerous, or like ghatak. If there is a dangerous need of alert, then it will alert to the server. And this cause, byte 2 is for the cause, what is the actual error. Okay, this is for the warning. This severity, 1 byte is reserved for warning, and these 2 bytes are for the actual error. What is the actual error? Fine. So this is the last. SSL offers us also the alert message. Fine. So that we can terminate the transmission, or we can stop the transmission at both the ends, because maybe server realize, or even browser realize. Not only at server end, this alert protocol also works at server browser side also. From both however, server or browser, if anybody sees there is something problem, or some feeling of a hacker or anybody, they can stop the transmission by alert protocol. So this is the working of SSL. Thank you very much.